Welcome.
Okay, something about your reading, just right off the bat. Also, hi, hello, welcome, or welcome back. Something about restarting from scratch, having to start something over from scratch. Let me actually pull a couple cards and get your guys' energy to see if you resonate with this reading or not, because I feel like this is going to be a specific type of reading and it might not be for everyone. So see if you resonate with the cards that I pull, and if you do, there's probably a message for you in this collective reading. And if you don't resonate with what I pull, then maybe it's just not your reading this time, you know what I mean? And ignore my smudge nail polish. I tried also, oh my God, I'm so sorry, it's shaking, my bad. Ignore the nail polish. I was like, let me just be cute, let me relax, let me paint my nails. The cats, speaking of, the cats decided that was the perfect time to just go wild. They were parkouring off the damn walls, the sofas, they were fucking going behind the TV, like, girl. And I kept having to get up, my nail polish kept smudging, and I said, let me remove myself. No, it just disaster. It was just disaster. Things were breaking, things were falling. The kittens were getting into everything. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to stick with a smudged nail polish. So ignore that. That's the first energy of like things being scrapped, okay? Second thing. Oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out why my cat was like frozen, but there's like a glare from the cards on the wall and she's like locked in. So sorry. Second thing, I tried filming this video already and it's just been interruption after interruption, distraction after distraction, and it's having to start over from scratch. So if you feel like you've had to start over from scratch on something, or something's been wiped clean, it's like no, throw that out, restart, or it's like we're accepting what has been done. We're accepting a situation. There's been an acceptance to something and moving forward from something. Someone's father could be protecting them right now or watching over them. Talent for creating and supporting life. So positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Or maybe you resonate. Maybe you are a father. Or you have a very strong connection with your father. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the collective meant to watch this reading specifically. What details can you give us about this person watching so they know that this is their reading? You may have been a people pleaser in the past. You may be someone that likes to give, though. You might be someone that loves to, like if you're a good hostess or a good host, right? Maybe you like to, or maybe you are like a server at like a restaurant, right? You could be a waitress, a waiter. You could be a mixologist as well. Maybe you're like a bartender or something. This could also, you could be like door dashing as well, or what is it, like Grubhub, or excuse me, like any of those delivery driver type things. Or maybe you do Uber Eats, or Uber, maybe you just drive people, Lyft, something like that. You provide a service here, okay? So someone's father is definitely watching over them, though. Or maybe it's a grandfather. Yeah, they're definitely watching over you. You could have been, okay, so this is going to be your reading if you could have been like had a very close relationship. Maybe you were like the only child or the only grandchild, or you were the only one that lived close to them. Like when I say them, I'm talking about this either father or grandfather or great grandfather. I don't know, an uncle. Like there's someone here that is connecting with you from the other side, and they're coming off as very protective, but almost like they're standing back and letting you handle things because you are a very good judge of character. But they're giving me like you guys have a very, like you guys, your souls are connected. This is a soulmate. So, and soulmate obviously does not have to be romantic, right? This is a soulmate. This could have been, like I said, your father, or this could have even been a mother who stepped in as a father role, right? They did both parts. Well, I don't really believe in gender roles or like parts or whatever, but they could have been the only parent in that house and taken on like all the responsibilities, you know what I mean? But there is this, yeah, you guys are absolutely, you have a soul tie here with a past loved one, because they still see you as a child. Like they still see you as their, and not necessarily like their child in the spirit realm, but there's this affection for you as they view you like as a child, right? It's like the feeling you get when you look at like a puppy or a kitten. There's this affection, there's this overwhelming affection to, or this overwhelming urge to just, you know, like cuddle, just love, just, I don't know. There's a softness. They view you in such a soft light, okay? And in such a protective manner. And look at how they're about to catch the butterfly. It's like you are reaching some type of transformation here, okay? And all is being revealed to you. I'm looking at these flowers. It's making me think of sunflowers. But all will be revealed if something hasn't come to light yet, because something's being tipped in your favor, or something's being tipped in the favor of justice, which I feel is on, you are on the side of justice right now. Because again, I'm getting this clear indication that you are a good judge of character, or you make good judgment calls. Maybe you make, you know, if you have to make a decision very quickly or under pressure, you might be someone that is, you know, you make the right call. Whether you feel 100% sure about it or not, it ends up being the right call. And maybe that also plays into your intuition as well. You might just have an inner knowing. Some of you might work in the Justice Department, or maybe you work for, like in the judicial branch or something like that. You could also sometimes be misunderstood as judgmental, or maybe you are judgmental. I don't know. Listen, it could go both ways, but I feel like you are on the side of justice. You're someone that loves to give to others. It says here, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. You have a loving heart. And it says you have the ability to see things with fresh eyes. Maybe that's why it's like you have a fresh perspective. You take yourself out, you take yourself out of things. You don't take it personally. Sorry, I'm like repeating myself. I'm like kind of stuttering a bit. Okay, so this is going to be your reading. Also, let's see. Sorry, the cats. Okay, so you could be a visionary here. You, again, like I said, you take yourself from a different perspective. You take yourself out of, how do I describe this? Because the visual in my head is, okay, so how I'm seeing it in my head is like there's this ball of general understanding, right? Or how most people would behave or act or view a situation. You are able to take yourself out, because I'm seeing, you know, the drop pin on like Google Maps. I'm seeing like if you pick up that little person, you take them out, you take them out of that area, you're able to take yourself out of this space that most people find themselves kind of circling around in, right? And you're able to remove yourself from that space and see it from a different viewpoint. You're able to see from a different angle. And again, I feel like if someone were to come to you and tell you something that you disagreed with, or some type of criticism, or some type of, I don't know, I just don't feel like you would be the person to take it personally. I feel like you would be the person, it's giving a little bit of, it's giving me a little bit of Spock. Not very much. I mean, it's just giving me a little bit of just like fascinating, or like, oh, interesting. I would want to dig deeper into that. You know what I mean? Not in the that you have no emotions, though. Maybe you're someone that has very strong emotions, but you keep a cool and calm presence. Maybe you're someone that is very stoic, or you have a strong like RBF or you just have a, because I'm getting there's just like so much emotion with you, so much love and compassion, but there's also this, the way you present yourself is in a very mature manner. Because I'm seeing like suit and tie, I'm seeing like bow tie, but again, I don't know if this is like, you know, being a hostess or working at, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. But also, let's see, it says capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Like I said, you have this inner knowing. Maybe you are claircognizant. Is that claircognizant? No, clairvoyant? Maybe you're both. Okay, maybe you have the ability for both here. Some of you might be a Virgo. So this could be your reading if you're a Virgo here. It doesn't, well, no, we're going to say it has, no, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be a Virgo, but this will you will have a strong message in this reading if you're a Virgo. Actually, what's on the bottom? Liberator. Ooh, I like that. And scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. Liberator. You're someone that's very well respected. You're someone that is, I don't feel it matters your age, but you're someone that is very mature. Or you might have an abundance of like experience. Because wisdom comes with experience, right? Like it comes with events that you've lived, things that you've gone through. Having firsthand experience on something, you grow to learn. Like these are the lessons learned. You've learned so many different lessons. Maybe you've even put it to paper, or you've written it down in some aspect, right? You could journal, you could, on your iPad or laptop, computer, whatever it may be. There's something here where it's like you put forth some type of information that is very helpful to others. And like it says, liberator, it says freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. You take yourself out of these boxes that people find themselves in, that they're constricted within. You don't conform. You do not conform here. So this is your reading if you are someone that is, you help others. You are someone that is maybe you're even a spiritual liberator. Maybe you are here on this earth to help, not just yourself, but to help others. And you've been gifted with this. I do feel like you've been gifted because we have fresh eyes, we have judge, we have visionary, more on knowledge. Like, you're someone that I feel is highly respected, even in the spiritual realm here. Like, your spirit guides are, you know, very proud of you. There's this respect. I don't know. You're just surrounded by some type there. I don't know what you do. I don't know what it is that you do, but I'm telling you, someone, and actually I'm going to say it's more than 3-4 people, have very great respect for you. And this could be people that you helped. This could be people that you may not even realize that you helped in the way that you did. They might never even tell you how you helped them. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. This is going to be your reading. If you know, let's do the shadow cards. It's shadow love, but it doesn't have to be romantic. Because I know, listen, we're not all light and love, okay? We all have a shadow. We all have a shadow. So for the collective here watching, if this is their message, how can they relate? Okay. Joker. You don't conform. You do not conform. Hold on, let me move these cards up a little bit. Okay. So it says, it's all just a game to them, insincere, just having fun. So the shadow part, there's that side again where it's like this wall may come up where it's like you see so much shit going on that is wrong that it gets to a point where you're just like, I'm just going to watch it burn. But then there's also that part of you that comes out and it's like, you care so much that sometimes it becomes so overwhelming that it feels like shit is crumbling. It says what you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay. You have the strength to build anew. And what did I say? This feeling of starting anew, starting from scratch, starting over. And I mean, the Joker, he was way too extreme in what he was doing, right? But there's this, and I'm trying to remember his, because there's so many different movies and comics and stuff. But I'm pulling more from my memory of like the older movies, like Heath Ledger Joker. You know, there was some points made, okay? There was some points made at some point, you know? However, it gets to that point where it's like, is it too much, right? Like, where can we... I don't know. I'm trying to pin this with your guys' energy. There might be parts of yourself where it's like, you might step over the line sometimes, just in the sense of, and I'm talking from your point of view. So you might feel sometimes where it's like you step out of character, or you get to a place where, because I'm hearing in my head, because I'll joke with my friends sometimes, I'll be like, I'm a healed bitch right now. Okay, so I can't be set off. I'm getting that feeling with you guys where it's like, you might be someone that you could probably hurt, okay? Because again, you have a lot of experiences. You've lived through a lot of shit here. So there's this part of you that may come out at times or may present itself at times where when you feel overwhelmed, this part of you comes out, or this part of you is hurting in some way. I don't know exactly what that is, but there could be a part of you that steps out of character, or you kind of revert, right? You feel like you're reverting, or you feel like you've gone backwards. But I truly and honestly believe Spirit is letting you know, especially this father figure. I don't know who this father figure is, but there's this father figure coming in. And maybe this is just like a divine masculine energy that you are connected with as well. I don't know why I have to clear up that this could be like a deity or something. I don't know, but you have, I want to say that you have like such a clear vision on so many things, and you're such a great judge of character, but when it comes to you, I feel like you might have a little bit of distorted view, because even when I'm looking at this image, it does, we don't even have to think of like the Joker in terms of like the comics and everything, right? We could think about like this clown. When I think of this clown, I'm thinking of those, what are those, like clown mirrors, those not circus mirrors. Is this circus mirrors? You know how they're all distorted? That's what I get from this also. So it's like everything else is so clear, but when it comes to how you view yourself, when things that you perceive are crumbling, you might start to view yourself in a distorted manner, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's gonna resonate with someone here. Because yeah, it's like you're looking in a clown mirror, and it's only the mirror, right? It's like your own reflection. And I really feel like it's not all the time. It's really only when you feel like things are starting to fall apart. When the scale is being tipped way too much in one side, you know, like when things are just completely out of your control, you might start to just like, I'm getting someone that just like starts to laugh. You might be someone that laughs in uncomfortable situations, or maybe even inappropriate situations, or you're just like, maybe that's like a trauma response, or it is just, or it's just like, if things get too overwhelming, you might shut down, or you might just start laughing, right? That whole saying where it's like laughing to keep from crying. And again, that feeling of like, well, let's just watch it all burn. Like, it's like, damn, okay. Oh my gosh, more about the vision, okay? And look at the bottom, Uranus, looking at things in a different way. Oh, I don't even know if you can see it. Okay, so you could be Gemini or Aquarius. Heavy Aquarius here. God, you guys are like really fucking smart. You're really fucking smart. I just feel like there's so much that you have to say, so much that you have to give. And vision directly under visionary, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you guys, there's something that you are meant to put out into this world. If you haven't done it already, you're going to know what I'm talking about. This is going to be your message if you resonate with that. If this is going to be, okay. And you know what? Let's pull up a little bit. I brought my book here because I was like, you know what? So Secret Language of Astrology, just real quick. I want to get, okay, Gemini. Oh, so Marilyn Monroe was also Gemini. And she had a very, again, you could be someone that has such a, people adore you, right? But she was very stoic. There was a lot that she had kept to herself, right? There was a lot that she internalized, a lot that was like, there's parts of her life, I mean, a lot of her life is very tragic, you know? You could have a twin, or you could have a sibling that is very close, like you guys are very close or very similar. Mercury and Gemini. Mercury and Gemini. Hold on. I'm trying to find, there's a specific part here. Okay, it says, having knowledge of both the dark and light sides of life, Gemini of all the signs is best able to shine a beacon of understanding and hope into the troubled depths of another's soul. There's something very deep about you. I feel like if people were to look at your eyes or look into your eyes, they might sense that they're, oh my God, and look, I pulled Virgo. So Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius. When people look into your eyes, they might see, you might have a lot of people that can't remain eye contact with you for very long. Because I just feel like there's this depth in your eyes that people either get lost in or they get afraid of. Either they feel like they could get lost in it, or they feel like you might know something that they don't want you to know. Okay? You could also act very diplomatically. That's coming in with Virgo. Okay. Uranus and Virgo could be a thing. So maybe it's Uranus and Virgo, Uranus and Gemini, Uranus and Aquarius. I mean, that's pretty specific. Uranus and Virgo, it says, this period is dominated by constant adaptations and explorations, through which people try to bring recent dramatic changes into practical focus, seeking to alter society and individual lives for the better. These mutable Uranus and Virgo times are naturally inquisitive. There's a tendency to initiate new schemes, but rarely to finish any of them. Okay, so it says consider 1794 to 1801, 1878 to 85. I don't know, there's more in that book, but I want to actually get to your guys' reading. I'm so sorry, because this has been already fucking 30 minutes. But okay, let's get into your reading. What is the message that needs to be said? So if that resonated with you guys at all, this will be your reading. What is the message that those who are still here, for those who resonated, what is the message that they need to hear? Renewal, starting over, something starting from scratch here. And let me just tell you, you've been in so many cycles here. You've been through so many different situations. This is talking about, okay, so this says inner integration. It says there is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. So this makes me think of all the different cycles that someone's gone through, right? After this renewal, after this, I don't know what it like starting over. Regeneration begins with decay. Letting go of what was decaying, what was bringing decay in your life. And also this is, I don't know why I have to speak about something. You could be someone that is well respected, because not only do your actions line up with your words, but they line up with your words over time. You have to have those three things, okay? What you say, what you do, and time plays a big part in it. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling of there could be someone here that needs to know there's a leech in your energy. There's a leech in your energy, because I'm seeing that there's a missing piece. There's either someone in your life right now that is, their actions are not aligning with their words, vice versa. Or it's like maybe they said that they'll turn themselves around, that things will be better, that they're going to start to do what they say. right? They're going to start to do what they say, and then it happens for a little bit, but over time, it goes back to those two things not lining up. So there's something here about, I don't know, someone here has either an energy vampire around them, or just someone that is keeping them in some type of cycle, or they are someone that is in that cycle. They're in this bubble. They cannot break free from whatever box or whatever constriction, whether it be a mindset, a religion, I don't know, like there's something here where it's like, you know, it's back in circles. People don't want to step out of this containment, this thought bubble that they don't leave. But it's like, again, I'm seeing you pick yourself, you drag yourself out, and you're looking at it from the outside. You're looking at it from a different angle. You're looking at it from a different perspective. But there's a person directly in your energy that is just, they want to be in the same cycle. They want to stay in the decay. You're moving past the decay. You're moving past that. You're in renewal right now. You could be 27, you could be 40 years old, you could be born in 72. Again, and I know this is depicted as the same person with the different cycles, right? But this also makes me think of ancestors. Your loved ones are watching you. They are protecting you through these phases, through these cycles of life that you're going through. You could have lost this person. Like if this is a grandparent, a great grandparent, this could be someone that has been with you throughout time. Like they're with you through each cycle of life. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely one soul tie. Like you have a very strong connection with someone in the past here. They're watching over you heavily. Maybe you see them in forms of butterflies. Also, you could practice scrying, or not scrying, maybe it is. I don't know, something with your divination. Maybe you actually have a crystal ball or you have, it does look like clouds a little bit. Maybe someone here sees images through the clouds. Okay, I had sharing. I do want to see that one because that's funny that I saw that card before the reading even started in my head. But 33, sharing. You could be 33. It says there is giving in receiving and receiving in giving. You delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. You love to give. You don't give with any expectation in return. But you have learned over time you do not people please anymore. You know when the line has been crossed. You know when people are trying to take advantage of you. You know when people are trying to take advantage of your kindness. But who you're surrounded by right now, with the exception of this one leech, I don't know who it is. Again, I don't know who this person is. But overall, the people that you've really poured into, and it could be different women in your life. These are all women here. They could be pouring back into you. Very strong feminine energy. Maybe if you are okay, so this could be very specific for one person, but if you're a man, maybe if you had a father that passed, I don't know if you had a close relationship with the women in your family, or your father had a close relationship with the women in your family. There's something about being surrounded by strong women So that might be confirmation for whoever that father figure or father energy is. I do feel like they were surrounded by strong women, or again, you might be surrounded by strong women. Responding, not reacting. That kind of ties into this Joker energy where it's like stepping out of character, right? Just initially reacting. Very reactive energy. It says the only control we have is in how we respond to the hand that we are dealt. You have learned over time through all these life lessons that you've had to go through all these experiences that you've had, you have learned, you stepped into this maturity, you've stepped into your true essence. You have found your voice. You have seen something clearly. And there may be times where you do fall back onto like old habits or old, because it's just making me think like sometimes I'll like, if there's someone, whatever, there could be a situation where I initially will just like want to fucking throw hands, and it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And it's like, okay, I'm seeing that. I don't know if you guys have seen that clip where that woman's like, she's yelling, she's like, no way, that's not fair. And then she's like, whoa. And she stops. She's like, hold on. I'm an adult. Calm down. Okay.
Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down. Everything's fine.
Amanda.
I'm an adult.
So it's like you have this, you might react in the moment, but you might catch yourself and be like, okay, wait. Let's reel it back. Let's reel it the fuck back. Okay. Oh my God, that's so relatable. Yeah, you might have those moments where you have to like really catch yourself in the moment and pull yourself back and be like, okay, let me work through this. Let's go through this piece by piece. Let's go through this. Yeah, that's how I'm picking up your energy. Cause you may have been in the past, like you may have, done some crazy shit. We all have, right? Like, well, I don't want to say we all have, but a lot of people have, especially if you've like have had so many different experiences. Like, you preserve knowledge and information here. You have so much knowledge that you're sitting on. I feel like if you haven't, I'm saying that, and I feel like someone here, you're sitting on some type of information or some type of knowledge that is meant to be put out. Spirit's wanting you to put that out. If in your heart of hearts, intuitively, like it's been calling to you, you've been feeling a pull, you've been feeling this and you haven't done it. It's like Spirit is like telling you, they're like, the green light. Look at this, the voice, girl. Girl, the voice. Speak it. Speak it. Speak it. It says you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Speak and be seen. Don't sit on this information. Don't sit on your voice. Don't keep your voice hidden, because again, you see things differently than most people. You see things in a different way. You have so much to bring to the table in terms of, actually, I don't even like that phrase because it's been hijacked by so many like weird talking point type situations. But anyway, you have so much to bring into this world. You have so much to bring, I feel like, for so many different people. So many different people. I do feel like there might be some grief that's hasn't been, maybe you haven't felt some type of grief here, or maybe you haven't let yourself, I don't know if it's you haven't let yourself grieve, or you haven't, or if you feel like you shouldn't be grieving because it's been so long. Hold on. Okay, so 35, presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. So holding those who are no longer with you, again, it could be a father or grandfather, great grandfather. Still having that emotion when they're no longer physically here, still feeling their presence, still having that connection with them. Maybe they visit you in your dreams sometimes, I don't know. Or you've seen them, or you've heard them, or you've felt them. Or again, like I said, maybe with butterflies, animal visitations, or maybe you've actually seen some type of like, or you've smelled their cologne, or maybe they used to, I don't know, smoke or something, and you smell like their scent. I don't know, there's something about, they let you know in different ways that they are around you. And I'm hearing that quote from WandaVision where he says, what is grief if not love persevering? Which is so true. It's like they're still alive in the presence. And I know it sounds fucking corny as hell, but they are. That you still keep them alive in your love and in your memory, right? It's making me think of Coco. Maybe your ancestors visit you. I don't know. If there's stuff going on, if there's like supernatural shit going on in your house or something, that could be your ancestors. Now, if you're feeling, obviously, like listen to your intuition and have your discernment, but because if you're feeling like things not right in your house, that's definitely not your ancestor. Maybe it's like an ancestor you don't want there, but I highly doubt that. Again, I just feel like there's definitely some strange shit probably going on in your house. Or maybe it's at like a parent's house, like maybe when you go visit family, or like, I don't know. There's some supernatural stuff going on though. Someone here is having some stuff going on in their house, in their dreams. You're hearing something, you're seeing something. What does the collective need to know? What is the message that they need to hear? Why am I getting this leech energy again? Siete de Wands. Maybe you're like blocking this person. Maybe you've blocked them recently, or you're about to block them. Yeah, you're starting new. And this person could have been acting foolish with you. Doesn't have to be. Or they might be calling you foolish for starting new, starting fresh, starting over, scrapping the old idea, or accepting what was in the past and moving forward. It's like this person might just be, they don't want to accept the truth. But you see the truth for what it is. Again, you're a good judge of character here. But this person in your energy, there's definitely a leech here. Who is this? Hold on. Who the fuck is this? Oh my gosh. This could have been someone that you already learned from, student. Maybe they are in school right now. Maybe you guys go to school together. Oh my God. And you know what? The knight fell out, freaking reverse, and the mediator. 3, this is a person from the past who maybe could have been in a third party. They were being deceitful. Like, what the hell? Romantic delusions. Okay, so this is an ex that's trying to get back into your present. And a romantic ex. And like I said, this could have been someone that you, like they told you, oh, I'll change, I'll do better, I'll do this, I'll be this. And it's like, maybe for a little bit it did happen, but it was performative. It was all for show. It's just to keep you, you know, hooked on whatever leash they had you on. Ooh. I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean... Maybe this person had some type of fucking hold on you. Like an energetic hold on you. I apologize. Leash sounded a little rude. That was a little rude. I apologize. But... I mean, that's how this person feels. Like they could have had you wrapped around their finger. They could have taken advantage of the fact that you love to serve those who you love. Like, it brings you so much joy to give. But this person, over time, you could have realized, what the fuck? Like, this person is not, they're not giving back. You're a person about giving and receiving. Okay? That mutual back and forth, that ebb and flow. This person was just receiving from you. You were giving. No longer. And maybe that's why you put your guard up, you block this person, you're moving on, you're starting fresh, you're seeing something from a different vision. He got the freaking VR thing. But you're standing, and look at the Ace of Swords under Judge. Come on. You stand by the fucking truth. You're for the whole truth and nothing but the truth, bitch. Like, don't come at me with bullshit. Do not come at me. It's like, approach me properly. That's how I feel in your energy. Approach me properly. Maybe you've never talked to this past person like this before. Maybe this person in the past has not seen this side of you before. Or if they have, it was never really directed at them. Yeah, this person knew exactly what to say or exactly what to do to get you in some type of web that they were weaving around you, dude. They were weaving you up in this fucking web. You were like a fly that got caught in some big spider web. But luckily, you got out. You're like the fly. You literally fucking buzzed your way through that. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to compare you to a fly, but I'm just thinking of like literally something getting caught in a web. Getting caught in a web that this person was spinning for you. But you got out. You could have been the only... Okay, this is probably what's driving this person crazy. Like, maybe this is why they're still attached to your energy, is because they might not have had someone talk to them like that. Oh my God, the Tower. Yeah, it's like you shook things up for this person. You shook things the fuck up. They were like, no one's fucking talked to me like this. No one's treated me like this. Like, that's crazy. Or again, it's like, they've never talked to me like this. You've never talked to me like this. Or you're acting different. You're just becoming this. You're just doing that. Like, you're not yourself. It's like, no, you really stepped into your true character. You stepped into your true... Like, I really feel like you are in an energy right now where you're very, very comfortable with who you are, with your skin. You could be someone that you don't care what you wear. You don't care how you appear to the world. You don't care how you're being perceived. You know, you just stick by what you know is true, what you know is honest, and what is tied in love here, what is tied in compassion, what is tied in the vision that you have. You don't have time to deal with all the rest of the bullshit, okay? You are here to be known. You're here to speak. You're here to be seen. You have a big fucking... There are big things that you're doing. And if you feel like you're not doing it, I'm telling you, it's your energy. Your energy throughout your life, you could have touched so many different people and you never fucking knew. Like with the Liberator, it's like you never fucking knew that you were like really helping these people out. Like, I'm sure you probably have different instances of, you know, acquaintances or strangers that had an impact on your life in some shape or form, you know, throughout however long that you lived. Like, you could probably go back on a memory and be like, oh yeah, I remember this one time there was this person at the store, you know, they did this, or, you know, they you know, the car in front of me bought my lunch, or, you know, this person helped out. They didn't need to. It's like you could probably look back in your life and think of someone that did have that impact, and you still have that memory, right? You are this person for a lot of different people. You are someone that is very strong here, okay? You have so much strength. You could be connected with roses, or you have like, maybe your name is Rose, or you know a rose. You're connected to a rose. Or maybe there's something with scent, because I think of roses, I think of how they smell. I don't know, maybe people say you smell good. But strength is also, I mean, when we think of the rose, it's very beautiful. It's delicate. The petals are so soft. They're, like I said, they have this fragrance to them. But the more you look at the flower, right, the further you go down, there's thorns. You know, you could get hurt if you're not careful. So that's what people can get hurt if they are not careful with you, okay? And maybe in the past that meant literally like you would be the one to serve justice in your, however you deem that. But now I feel like this is karmically, things get handled. Things get handled karmically. You don't need to fight these fights. You don't need to go into combat. You don't need to step into that energy. Like spirit picks up those weapons for you. Spirit picks up the sword for you. They do the swinging for you. Okay? Because they know that you have so much other shit to do. You have other places to be. But yeah, you do have this energy of, I mean, there is this delicate side to you, though. There really is like this stoic, this respected side to you that is, I don't know, if I feel like soft is not the right word, but it's almost like if you were, the image I'm getting here is being able to tame, because usually in other depictions of strength, it is a woman and usually a lion or like a feline, but it could be like a big animal. And she's just there. She's not trying to tame the beast. She's not trying to do anything to get it in a calm manner. The animal is usually just calm in their presence. You know, you have this calming presence to you. You have this ability to diffuse situations energetically. So you might be the person, like if say you're a manager, right? Say you've been called over to deal with a dispute between a customer and an employee. I feel like you are going to stand on the side of what you know is right. And say you were defending an employee against a really combative or really loud customer that is just being very disrespectful. I feel like you would be in your energy, in the way that you carry yourself, in the way that your ancestors stand around you, in the way that your spirit guides stand around you, in respect, the way that they are literally surrounding you. Okay? You step into that situation, I feel like already there's a shift in the energy, because this person who is in that negative space, that negative energy, it's already just like, you know how like when you turn the light on in a room, the darkness is gone. It has no choice. It has no choice but to be gone. Okay? Everything within that room is revealed. That is you. It's like the light switches on, and whatever was trying to be hidden in the dark, that shit comes to light. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So you walk in and you're going to get to the bottom of the situation. You're going to get to the bottom of it. And you're going to say what needs to be said. And you're going to do it in a manner that, again, I feel there's this calming energy around you. I don't even think, I mean, there might be some people that make you want to swing, because again, I'm getting tied back to the Joker, but in most situations, I really feel like you could diffuse a situation. What are the ones? I mean, more about messaging. Like, you just have a very strong voice. The Eight of Wands. It's fast-moving energy. I mean, look at, it's like arrows here, right? It's depicted as arrows. See, if you're getting 8 arrows in a row, like, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of, I don't know why it came to my head right now. The Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. The image that just came into my mind right now was, there's a part in the ride where there's supposed to be these people throwing or shooting arrows at you, and they jet out the puffs of air to make it feel like there's arrows whizzing by. And when I tell you, when I was little, I was so scared. I would be like ducking and dodging, like as if there was real fucking arrows flying at me. But that might be how people feel with your words. Like, they're not getting, there's no physical arrows coming out, but what you're saying has people, like, they're trying to duck what you're saying. They're trying to dodge what you're saying, because it could sting probably. Your message, your voice, whatever it is that you're saying, you could even say it in the nicest, most delicate way possible, but the truth of it fucking stings. It stings. Okay, final message here. Final message here for those who are still watching this reading. Oh my gosh, this is almost an hour long. My Lord. That's a little too many. Final message here. One more. Thank you. Okay, self-appreciation. That's so funny, because at the bottom of this, I am enough, and then I am enough. You are enough. Maybe that's what Spirit wants you and needs you to know and realize, is that you are enough. There's this, again, that distorted perception comes into play with you sometimes. I feel like when there's overwhelm, or you feel like things are not going in the direction that you are hoping them to go, or things just feel like, if you're overstimulated, or it's just too many things fucking crumbling down at once. Everything's crumbling down, everything's crashing down around you, and it's like you might really feel that you step out of character. You might look at yourself in such a way where it's like, it's not true. You're someone that is so, you stick to the truth always, but when it comes to looking in the mirror, sometimes under pressure, you might be really critical with yourself. There might be a distorted reflection. And I'm seeing here, it's like you might be way too hard on yourself, because you have the 2, I am enough. Like, come on, you are fucking enough. Spirit needs you to know that. So if say it right now, I am enough. You better say it. Period. Okay, it says, I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. You're going to be surrounded, if you're not already, by people who truly pour that energy back into you. Again, it's that ebb and flow with you. You're past that. You are past that point in your life where people take advantage of your kindness. You are past allowing people in your life, in your circle, in your space to just take. You are not doing that anymore. And they could also have been, because now I'm hearing the Cardi B song where she's like, you even got me looking in the mirror different, thinking that I'm flawed because you're not consistent. Yeah, someone else's actions, they were trying to put that on you. They tried to dig at your self-worth, at who you are. Maybe this person tried to get you out of your character. Maybe this person this could have been someone who was like reactive, abusive. You know how it's those people that will push you and push you and push you and push you and push you until you fucking crack, you step out of character, and they have a camera up in your face. They're like, oh my God, look how they're acting. Look how they're acting. Look how they're acting. This is what I have to deal with. Oh my God, you see how they're acting? And it's like, do you know how far it got to that point to get you to that point? And they want to spin it on you. They want you looking at yourself crazy. To this day, I don't know who this ex is or how long that they've been in your past, but to this day, you stay on this person's mind. I don't know how often. For some, it may vary. Maybe you're on this person's mind a lot. Maybe for others of you, if it's been like really, really long time, maybe you come and go periodically, but you stay on this person's mind because you were the only one, or one of the very few people that were able to see them for who they truly are, their true character. And you had the strength to say, absolutely the fuck not. And you walked away. Maybe some of you even ran away. You sprinting, which I hope was a very safe separation. But you are enough. Okay, it says self-appreciation. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself, where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. Morning rituals. Maybe Spirit wants you to kind of switch up whatever morning rituals that you have, or to be more committed to them. If you've made some type of commitment, maybe there's been a little bit of a lag. It says, in the mornings, I will take time to tune into myself, to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead a good day. I pay attention to the morning habits that don't serve me and change them for the ones that do. Also, again, it is, okay, so maybe you're changing old ones as well, like getting rid of, it's just this renewal, starting things from scratch. And the morning, the sun's rising over, the sun is rising up. It's a brand new day, starting over, starting from scratch. I'm hearing, okay, so the songs you might want to check out, 0 O'Clock by BTS, because I'm hearing that in my head now. What was the song that I said just earlier? I don't remember. Fuck. Also, Cure for Me by Aurora. I don't know the name of the other one. I'll have to search it. But yeah, this is what I have for you guys. Is there any, let's end this with the feminine energy. Or a wild woman oracle. Feminine energy, period. I love it. I love it. And then you have destruction at the bottom, which again, tear it all down. Tear that shit down. Burn it all down. Watch it all burn. A moonlit dance, feminine energy. So someone here could be 28 or born in 82. Someone here could be 34 or 43. But there might be some type of connection. You could be a night owl, or you feel energies very heavily under, like, I don't know, maybe you're connected with the moon, or you feel things more heavily like during the witching hour, during certain points of the day. Or you could just be very tied with dreams, because with the inner high priestess, it's making me think of like dreams, subconscious. But fuck, you guys are so fucking smart. You guys have so much wisdom here. Like, you have so much to give. You could be a tarot reader, or maybe you are someone that has, maybe you divine through writing, right? Or you channel through writing or something like that. Very fucking smart and extremely, I'm telling, like, someone here is like extremely psychic. Maybe you yourself, maybe you're a medium. Because again, I'm seeing that whole, like, if you've seen certain, is it apparition? Is that the word? There's some type of like supernatural activity going on in someone's house. I don't know what is going on, but y'all will have to let me know, because I love a good I love a good story on what's going on in people's like if there's some supernatural activity, let a bitch know, because what's going on. Or maybe you spirit wants you to connect with them during more like evening hours, or maybe make a ritual during the evening, right? Moonlit dance. So maybe this is about certain rituals, morning rituals, evening rituals. How is your day from morning till night here? Feminine energy. Tap into that feminine energy as well. You may be reclaiming your feminine energy, or if you're a man here, you may be learning or unlearning, learning or unlearning like the different energies, right? Feminine energy, masculine energy, because there's such a distorted view on these topics, right? So you could yourself be tapping more into a feminine energy here, or learning more about feminine energy. Inner High Priestess, maybe. What are you doing over there? Hold on. Get out from there right now. No. Oh my Lord. Okay, but yeah, sorry. Maybe if you're a man, maybe you are trying to unlearn or deconstruct certain things that are still within your subconscious. Maybe it's like relearning certain feminine energy, something like that. I don't know. Or like tapping into your own feminine energy, really stepping into that, you know, really respecting that part of yourself. And for the women here, or it really doesn't even matter. It's not really isn't gendered, like I said. But for those of you who identify as women, I do feel like you're feeling more feminine lately. You're going to be working, like you might be stepping into a more Venusian energy. Maybe you're going to be working with Aphrodite. Maybe there's going to be different deities or goddesses or whoever that kind of present themselves to you at this time. I am seeing the pomegranate. Is this a pomegranate? I don't even know. The pomegranate here, so it's making me think of is it Athena? Athena, right? No, Persephone. I believe it's Persephone. But yeah, Medusa's also coming to play, because Medusa was she part of the ride? I can't remember. Oh, I don't remember. I think it was in the Indiana Jones ride. There's a part where it had to be Medusa, because the statue is like, don't look in her eyes, and there's like snakes around her head. Yeah, there could be connections with that, or maybe you're just looking into it. I don't know, you're learning things. But that is what I have for you guys. I hope this helped. I hope the message was useful or helpful in any way. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know. If there is some like supernatural stuff going on in your life and if you're willing to share, I would love to hear about it, just because I'm nosy like that, and I like to hear like ghost stories and certain stories like that. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. Take care, stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed, and I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye.